Okay, my question is for Mr. Burgos. In light of your view of the substitutionary atonement and the words Christ spoke on the cross, quoting Psalms 22, "Why have you forsaken me?" How was Jesus God if he was supposedly forsaken by God? As this might suggest either an undoing of the incarnation or a splitting up of the Trinity, or as the Augustinian view that Christ merely was representing the sentiments of sinners. So, in summary, how is Christ God if he was forsaken by God? Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, your question, well, I don't know if you're doing this purposely or not, but your question seems to presuppose Unitarianism. If one person is identified as God and another person is not, then somehow that means Unitarianism. Well, I won't accept that kind of an argumentation because the totality of Scripture rails against that. Secondly, the nature of the forsakenness, I would say, is that the Son bore the full wrath of the sin that was expounded by the elect. So Jesus is forsaken. Being forsaken was the fact that he received wrath, that he was made to be sin. Now, so he has a human nature, a divine nature, but he's only one person, not two. He's not a Nestorian Jesus. He's not a oneness Pentecostal Jesus. At the same time, I would say that there is no division, no separation in the Trinity, in much the same way that Unitarians would say that there's no division in the one being of God. So to say that there was division in the being of God, that's what this forsaken led to, I would disagree with that. The things that are revealed are for us and our children. The things that are not revealed are of God, and we ought to just leave it at that. Thank you.
Yes, the Socinian simply said that Jesus was feeling forsaken. I think he was. You were under those conditions. That's not a problem. A certain difficulty hangs over it, as Michael also said. But the much greater question is that God cannot die. The Son of God died. Therefore, the Son of God cannot be God. 'Tis mystery all, the immortal dies, sums up for me the incomprehensibility, the incoherency of Trinitarianism. When you boil it all down, the immortal must be able to remain alive forever. That's what immortal means. The immortal cannot die. We've now gone bankrupt, I think, in language when we start talking that sort of vocabulary.